Hello everyone, so in this staycation vlog, I'll be documenting my stay over here in Village Hotel Bugis, located right in the heart of Arrow Street. So actually located in a landmark shopping mall. For the entrance, let me zoom in, the entrance is actually right there. So let's see how this staycation goes. So this is my family room over here in Village Hotel Bugis, which is like a 4-star hotel based, of course the name suggests, in the heart of Bugis. So let me give you a short room tour. Now over on the left, once you enter the family room, you get this sort of big wooden cupboard or wardrobe. You do have, of course, quite a few wooden hangers here, so it's good to see wooden hangers and not those cheap plastic ones. You of course get like a Phillips iron and ironing board in case you need to do some laundry. Once you slide the cupboard door over, you get a torch, a flashlight, sort of this could be like a backresting, I suppose, and a safe. So if you need to store some precious item, there's a safe there. Now let me just show you guys the bathroom. Now the bathroom is rather small, but I think it's everything you need and nothing you don't. So let's start off with the sink. So I quite like, it looks recently renovated. So I quite like the white marble as well as the backlight behind the mirror. So you see a very nice porcelain sink. Of course, a variety of amenities, a dental kit and shower cabinet kit, whatnot. Here, got full length mirror, as well as some body bars and towels, hand towels. You also get a modern concealed cistern. So something that I like, if you watch my Orchard Rendezvous video and review, something I like about Far East is they sort of like sealed this. So basically this shows that no one has used the toilet since it has been cleaned. So I quite like that as well. Of course I do like the concealed cistern look, which gives you a more modern perspective, like a more modern aesthetic. Of course, the higher the room for many, especially if you have kids, if this is a family room after all, would be the bathtub. So you can see the bathtub, I think is of a decent size, not the biggest I've seen, but of course not the smallest as well. Every nice sort of marble, you can see the marble aesthetic here on the walls. So it's a very modern touch. Bathtub itself looks rather new. So again, looks recently renovated and it looks, you guys can see it looks for the most part rather clean as well. I don't see any stains, any hairs. Like Orchard Rendezvous Hotel, it comes with the in-house escape, sort of bath gel and conditioning shampoo, which were, if I recall correctly, quite nice to use. And of course, they have a shower head as well, a handheld shower head. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a nice bath over here. Now let me just show you guys the main room. So this is the main room. Let me just pan a little bit to the right. So in the family room, I think if you want the bathtub rooms, most of them comes like this. So like 3 single beds. So I think it's quite spacious. This is 32 square meters if I recall correctly. So you get like a nice sort of artwork there, I believe, for like Bugis or whatever. Of course, you see like the iconic tri-shores of Singapore. So like a nice little heritage touch. I've already tried the bed. That's why you can see sort of the middle bed is a bit rumpled. But yeah, the beds were quite comfortable and everything was quite clean as well. So yeah, I quite like the 3 single beds. Let me just pan a little bit. For here, now this is, I think, supposed to be a connecting door. But, it's quite soundproof and it's blocked by, of course, sort of this, I think this is supposed to be like a little lounge sofa area as well. You also get like a little areas here, which I've used to, place my shoes at. Now moving on, you do get like a nice desk. A nice sort of like office chair as well. So if you're going to book this for a staycation, now I don't think this is no Herman Mueller, right? But I think it's more than good enough for like a decent staycation, workation. I mean, definitely can get some work done here. The only disappointment I have is this sharp 8-course TV. If you read the written review, you will know that the picture quality isn't very good. And I don't really think they can hook up your own devices as well. So this is pretty much like a dumb TV, something that's out of like the early 2000s, But if you're not going to use the TV much, not a concern. Let me just show you guys. You have a rather modern chiller. So if you want to buy cakes or what, you can put it inside drinks. Complimentary, cups as well. 3 cups, your free coffee and tea. And below here you got more cabinets, I assume. And here, now they don't provide bottled water, but what they do is they do provide like a water bottle of sorts for scatter if you want to boil some water. The reason they gave, let me just show you. You can see the reason they gave, as you can see here, is that Singapore's tap water is safe enough to drink and it's like some environmentally friendly thing. I don't buy it. I think it's cost cutting, but hey, what to do, you can just always just boil my own tea, right? And buy drinks from Bugis Street, which is just nearby. Now here you have, like I said, this chair. Again, I've tried it to do some work, very nice. If you're wondering where the power pots are, they're all here. So you know they have this like sort of office. If you've been to like a school or been to a WeWork, this is very familiar to you. Like I said, very nice sort of wooden desk for you to do some work. They have this little lamp, of course, the mirror here if you want to check yourself out before heading out. Analog phone that looks like it came out of the last century. And yeah, so this room comes with window, so you can see a very nice natural light that's filtering in. But you can't actually open them, so those of you that want some fresh air, you won't get it. But hey, a nice view, I'll say. So you can see the heart of Bugis. So obvious Parkview Square, or what we call Gotham Building, the iconic Gotham Building, just right next door. You can see Raffles Hospital as well, and the hotel pool. So also you can gauge for yourself, when the pool is busy and when it's not. Of course, some of the other blocks of the Village Hotel, on the right. Yeah, so overall, I do quite like this room. You can see that you can tell from certain touches that it's been recently renovated. So little touches like the artwork, little touches like the light behind the bed, you can tell that it's been recently renovated. My only sort of knock that I've so far seen, and everything is quite clean. So if you read my Orchard Rendezvous Hotel review, you know that cleanliness is one of the strengths, I think, of Far East. One of the things I don't like though is that how usually there'll be like a bedside table, right? Like a coffee table of sorts. There are no pots, there are no power pots here, there are no power pots there. So you can't really charge by the bedside. To give them credit, they do have sort of one power pot, this in the middle bed, but obviously that's not ideal, right? If you're the person that's sleeping here, you can't really charge your phone from that power pot, and same goes for the person there. So there's not many power pots. You probably want to charge it on the main table itself. So again, it's a bit of like a mix of old and new. You get to see some new touches like the renovated bathroom, the renovated sort of artwork, and the lighting and the walls, and everything looks pretty clean, including the flooring. But you can see some of the old touches as well, like the lack of power pots, the ancient sharp eco TV and things like that. But yeah, overall, let me just slowly pan. I'll say it's a pretty clean room, pretty spacious room. And I think for the price, if you're looking to do like a staycation for a family or for like a group of friends, which is what I'm planning to do anyway, and it comes with a bathtub as well, I'll say it's pretty good value. Nothing to complain about for the room at this pricing. Nothing much to shout about either, if I'm being honest. If you think like a 4-star hotel room, this is probably it. It's pretty cookie cutter, for lack of a better description. But yeah, nothing to complain about. Everything sort of meets my expectations, even though it doesn't exceed them. Alright, so this is the gym over here in Village Hotel Bugis. So just slowly pan and show you guys the gym. Now over here on the left side, you have some free weights. Now you have a yoga ball, bench, one functional treadmill. Others I guess either spoiled or because of COVID, it's not available. You have some towels here. Yeah, and a few machines. But overall, it's definitely one of the least impressive gyms I've been in, because as you can see, everything looks a bit run down or not available. There's really not much equipment, and for some reason I can't get the lights to work, so it's rather dark in that corner. But yeah, obviously, and I observed that there's not much people here as well throughout the day. So definitely the gym is not a highlight of Village Hotel Bugis, I would say. It looks rather old, not that well maintained, and I think it's a reflection of the age of the hotel in general. But yeah, I guess something is better than nothing. Alright, so I'm done over here in my staycation at Village Hotel Bugis. I have mixed thoughts about it, I guess. So you must understand that I came from Orchard Rendezvous Hotel, which was also part of the Far East Hospitality Organization. So I have high standards because Orchard Rendezvous was one of my favorite staycations I've ever been on, one of my favorite hotels, I would say, in Singapore. Unfortunately, I would say that Village Hotel Bugis does not meet that bar. Okay, let's start with the positive, right? I think the room is decent, I think. So I booked the family room. It's relatively spacious at 32 square meters, the bed is comfortable, everything was fairly clean, and it comes with a bathtub as well. So, and the bathtub and the bathroom, looks recently renovated-ish. So yeah, so again, with the rooms, again, not much complaints, although there are a few signs of age, like the old TV, for example, or a lack of power pots beside the bed, a lack of smart options in general, I suppose. Some of the wooden furniture you can tell I've seen better days. Let's put it that way, right? But aside from the room, once you step to the room, I guess that's where the hotel really sort of foreshot in a way. It's clearly in need of an update. It's very clear that this is like a older hotel. The hallways looks a bit budgety, you know. The gym, the amenities, you know, the gym, not the best I've seen. Probably one of the most lackluster ones I've seen. The same goes for the swimming pool as well. You know, it's relatively small. You know, you don't really get much of a view, and it's clearly like aging. Service as well was not great. You know, again, I came from Orchard Rendezvous, which I would say had a great service, right? So, you know, if you watch that video over the Orchard Rendezvous Hotel, the staff, you know, prepared a birthday celebration, a birthday decor, birthday cake, you know, and they're generally very personable. They'll ask about your day, introduce yourself by name, things like that, offer late checkout. Here at Village Hotel Bugis is almost the opposite, right? Everything was just very perfunctory, very almost transactional. So they check you in, they just whisk you, you know, in the shortest amount of time possible. We asked for a late checkout, was denied, say it was something about a system. Some of them system unable to allow them, you know, to give a late checkout, which I think is bullshit. And then yeah, like again, the service was not great. There was no sort of decor or whatever, even though we indicated this was a birthday celebration as well. Nothing offered as well. So, and you know, we had an issue with the door as well. But it took almost an hour to fix it, and they didn't even call me back, you know, when they promised that they would. So again, we were locked out of the room for about an hour, and yet they still did not preemptively offer a late checkout. So I would say definitely the service fell short, especially as compared to Orchard Rendezvous Hotel. You know, definitely, I would say no individual complaints, but you know, you don't really feel the hospitality part of thrice hospitality here, I would say. But yeah, you know, I guess the good thing is that, you know, this hotel is in Bugis, which is, you know, Arrow Street just next door. You know, there's Haji Lane just next door. There's a lot of food options available. So you know, had a good time exploring Arrow Street. But the location, I would say, is definitely one of its strengths. But aside from the location, aside from sort of the spaciousness of the room, you know, I think Village Hotel Bugis is very little going for it, especially at its price point. You know, I think it's about the same price point, not actually more expensive than Orchard Rendezvous Hotel, which is situated in Orchard, right? So I think the value proposition is just not as great. Alright, so that rounds up my short this vacation review. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, do share around, to like it, and of course to subscribe to the channel. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!